Hi guys, this is Siva. Welcome to the GIT tutorial. In this session, we are going to see what is GIT and what are the features and advantage of the case. The first, let's talk about GIT. GIT is one of the best example for distributed version control system. And the main features of GIT is it is simple because the syntax is almost is equal to the Linux commands, and speed, the operations whatever we are performing on the gate like branching, merging, and committing the code, pulling and pushing to the server. These are the operations we are going to perform while working with the development and while getting and pushing the server data to the repositories. So the operations whatever we are performing, it is very speed. And also it supports linear development, sorry, non-linear. So non-linear means parallelly thousands of thousands of developers can work as a parallel development, and even they can think of independently, they can work on each person can work like an independent module. Once they done their local development work, and they can match that code to the central repository. So the Git is going to support non-linear development where many developers can parallelly work on it, and also fully distributed means if you are working with a like what happens is you have a central repository server. Whenever you are working with the through the gate, you need to get the complete code from the server to your local, and then you need to work on that local as it is like a server repository. Once you've done these changes in your local, then you can push these changes to the server, that means main repository. That is where it is we will call as a fully distributed. Like even 1,000 people are working on the same project, then there will be 1,000 distributed. The code will be distributed to the 1,000 developers, and each developer can work like it is have the total repository on their machine. Once they're done with their work, they can match it to the, or they can push it to the server repository. So these are the few features of the kit and advantages of the kit. And next, if you are thinking about what is the main difference between the other version control to the kit, the first one is how it is think about the how it is stores the data actually. When you are talking about the other version controls like SVN or Perforce or the CDS, there every time you save the file or the commit the file, it will be take the snap, it will going to save the file as a complete file. It is going to save with the whatever the changes you are going to make at that point. But in the case of Git, it is going to be taken care of as a snapshot of the data at that particular point of time. In the case of other version control, each file will be saved as a one file, but in the case of Git, it will be snapshot of the data at particular point of time. And also, whatever the operation you are going to perform in the Git, you can think it is like a local repository. You no need to think of it as a server repository because you no need to have a connection with the server by working with the your development. Once you've done with your development, if you want to push the changes to the main repository, at that time only you need to think of you need the connectivity with the server. Otherwise, once you get the data from the main repository to your local, you can think like it is your local repository and you can do whatever the changes you want to do it. And in the case of Git, for the each commit, you are going to have a one unique identification of that snapshot that we will call as a SHA-ID, or that we can come that we will call as a checksum, also we can call as a checksum, that is actually computed based on the SHA-1 algorithm. And whenever you commit a file at, at that particular point of time, you will have a one ID attached to it that we will call as a checksum. So for each snapshot, there is a one checksum will be allocated, which is going to represent the data or the snapshot which represent at that particular point of time. And this is the main concept of the main difference with the working with the other subversion to the GIT. Hope this concept is clear. If you have any questions, please comment on my YouTube video. Next tutorial, I will explain in detail about the GIT workflow. Thanks for watching.